2016, the nation very liberally gave us power, huge majorities. But just 4 years later, let's be critical with ourselves. What was the outcome of the 2020 election? And then just another 4 years, what was the outcome of the 2024 election? I believe we must be stopped in our tracks to tell the truth to ourselves. I believe such self-critical analysis would be the first step to our regaining power. And it's possible for even 2028. Professor Okwe, in telling us, narrating the history, talked of how Professor Buzia, in his time, was just one-man opposition to the very powerful, highly organized, our first Prime Minister, first President Kwame Nkrumah's party in Parliament. Then they started off as Legislative Assembly. Just one man. It was his performance, one man against the heavy odds, that convinced the Northern People's Party under Chief Dombo to go and say, you, be our leader in this house. That's how Buzia became the leader of the tradition. It wasn't just the knowledge Buzia had. He had degrees, yes. PhD, first Ghanaian professor in Legon, in sociology, everything. But it wasn't just the knowledge. Nor was it just the, say, dislike of President Nkrumah or Prime Minister Nkrumah in those times. No. President Nkrumah was talking ideologies that were not founded in our culture. Buzia, like Dankwa before him, Dankwa unfortunately never got a chance to be part of the Legislative Assembly or Parliament. But he talked the principles, very enduring, very eternal principles that I believe the whole world is moving to support these days. Buzia continued with that. Common humanity, from which commitment to democratic rule, recognizing the sovereignty of the human individual, came, and from which accountable governance, when the people give you their mandate by voting, they give the elected their power to go and govern. So if I give you my power to go and govern, then you must be accountable to me. That was what Dankwa and Buzia talked. And this was what pleased the then leadership of the North. Chief Dombo, Chief Yakubu Tali, Tolona, Jato Kaleo, Abai Fakabo. Fortunately, as I sit here, I worked with all these men. I was in my 20s when I joined them. The only one I didn't have the benefit, privilege to work with was J.B. Dankwa himself. Because I came back to Ghana as a young lawyer, 1965, January. The very next month, February 65, Dr. Dankwa died in prison, detention prison. Prison detention in Sawam, apparently died on the floor. He hadn't been accused. He hadn't been found guilty. But the man persisted till his dying breath that it was humanity he would support. That's why he talked democracy. He's a martyr. He died a martyr. Buzia continued in that. I worked with Buzia because when PP came to power, 69, I was 30 years old. These days, young people, I see so many of you here. You complain, oh, the youth, this party doesn't give youth. No, you must strike out, go in, and contest. You don't expect anybody to give you anything on a silver platter.